examples that you know of, apart from your own brands and businesses, of course? And is there anyone out there that you admire or you're kind of slightly jealous of?
This is a personal brand that I like anyway, but I think the Samantha Wills jewellery brand, she's an Australian. She's launched a brand, started off at Bondi markets, and she's now living in New York. And what I love about her content marketing is, well, it's so authentic. She gives an insight into the woman behind the brand. It's her personal life, it's her personal styling, it's where she's travelled to around the world. And I think that people are wanting to know more and more about what a company really is about.
Yeah.
And it's a really unique insight, and some of it would sort of be really hard for companies to do because they don't want to give away all the information. But I think it's a fairly young company and she's a fairly young woman, and they're just open to trying, you know, different approaches, and it's really working.
So it sounds like authenticity is kind of at the heart of that, and just, you know,
Definitely.
telling the story as it is.
And I think a lot of those smaller, like I see some really interesting in fashion in particular, people who basically back into a content model because they're successful on Instagram, Facebook, they develop a following and now they've got a platform, and then they start looking at more long form or more video production sort of side. So it's it's the people who don't have the advertising budget. Used an example before, like if you don't have a budget, you've got to hustle and try to do it through your own, and letting your own personality to the fore is a great way of connecting with the audience.
I think that's the point. You have a story to tell. So, you know, similar to Lorna Jane, if anyone's in the Lorna Jane communities, she has a fantastic, authentic story to tell. You know, Aussie girl, done great, gone to America, expanded, has almost 1 million Facebook followers, and has a real, you know, lifestyle approach to ultimately selling active sportswear. So I think I've always used that as a great example from day one of social media. I'll just throw 2 more in quickly.
Yeah,
I think The Economist and National Geographic for me. If anyone reads The Economist online or digital or social groups, they do a great job, I think, of sticking true to their business. Is that the wrap-up? Quality content rather than sensational headlines, which has always been their mantra. You know, the magazine, The Economist, is a intellectual, interesting, thought-provoking read. It's now really interesting in social media, and the commentary they get on their articles, I think is fantastic. National Geographic, also on the other side of the coin, very old company, 21 million Facebook fans. They've brought to life the photography and the video and the stories of someone going out there and shooting a leopard or a lion, you know, or a community in Africa. So if any of you read the yellow bordered magazines as kids, we sort of went, wow, that's amazing. Now it's the video and pictures and imagery. You know, Instagram, go and look at their pictures each day. And the life story behind that photographer that took the photograph. It's not cheap and cheerful photography, it's still their amazing, authentic Nat Geo quality, but an amazing story and content, compelling content marketing strategy.
Storytelling seems to be a consistent theme that's coming out.